play out. It seems that teams that sat on the driver's seat, got an early lead, haven't tried to press particularly hard, and I'm wondering if version 1 is kind of going to step off the gas a little bit if they get on an early lead and kind of just camp this one out, fight for balls on the sidewall. But no more dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead, get on into the match. Game 1, version 1 versus DeToNator. Let's go ahead and see what the game has in store for us, Subi.
Yeah, and right out of the gates, nice kickoff there for DeToNator, as they called that one out going back right, and Burn takes it off the back wall. And again, Burn is going to be the scorer for this DeToNator squad. Keep your eyes peeled for him, and Olpix and Mikan are both going to be going forward looking for demos. But again, maybe they've learned from yesterday. Maybe they're going to change their game style.
Version 1, early rattling shot off the crossbar. Currently sitting comfortably in the orange half of the field, and we've seen version 1 do this throughout the course of the major. Very comfortable back passing and keeping it in check. Torment really trying to tongue-tie the defense. Beast Mode not able to jam it through Mikan there on the goal line. And so far, stingy defense from DeToNator, but version 1 definitely trying to apply the maximum amount of pressure. Olpix not able to get through Beast Mode, up early for that challenge.
Yeah, and you see Mikan waiting patiently back, realizing how dangerous Calm is. Infield pass over to Torment and just off of the crossbar, and we've got a fast break opportunity. Here comes Mikan going over the top of Beast Mode, and they score first. DeToNator take the lead.
They were very close to getting caught out on their own there. Mikan, great read, seeing the shot was wide, let it bounce and popped it back over the midfield, and one-on-one in the midfield with a strong shot over the shoulder. DeToNator out in front.
And great field awareness as well, recognizing the Beast Mode had pushed up just a little too far forward and noticed, hey, I could get this shot over him and just toss that ball downfield.
As version 1 in the hole early. Pretty decent challenges overall. However, Torment shift towards the backboard, can't find the second touch. Burn wisely taking his time on his transition there, trying to stay as close as possible. Mikan giving a little bit of ground, realizing he may have gone too far, still able to get up and poke that one to safety. Close call, but DeToNator retain in the lead as Burn, great takeaway. And they get there on transition. Calm already on the back wall. No dice for DeToNator just yet.
Yeah, and yesterday when they were playing up against Team Queso, I was also impressed with, almost going in. I was impressed with how well they played. Sure, Team Queso scored at will, but they also did a great job on offense on their own, and they just really had problems with that transition defense. And great save there from Olpix.
Gonna have to make a couple more. Tournament continuing to try and put pressure on in the corner. Beast Mode in support as well. Calm now not able to stick that ball in the midfield and keep it on the orange side. DeToNator looking for opportunities now in the version 1 half.
Oh, Olpix misreads that one up the wall, and Torment gonna have an opportunity, and Mikan meets him at the angle of approach. Great challenge there, and here comes Burn off of his own wall. That one gets a little bit away from him. Torment just throwing that ball up, a little bit of an honesty check, and here comes Mikan, gets that side boost, gets it over the last defender, but just off of his mark.
Yeah, good job though getting through that midfield line, making sure that they are keeping the defense of version 1 relatively honest, because they have broken through that midfield line, put themselves in 2-on-1, 1-on-1 situations a couple of times now. And that could force version 1 to give them a bit more respect on the defensive side of things.
Oh boy. Burn. Almost got him again.
Yeah, he was looking for a little help, but I think Mikan realized he wasn't going to be able to quite get there, decided to peel out, steal some boost, at least try and control the pitch a little more, as Torment trying to get physical there and see if he could bump Burn off that ball. And version 1 going to be able to start some type of offensive performance. This one is not quite in time. Beast Mode able to get back, jam that one out into the corner. Calm needs a little help as well, and version 1 having to work hard here to keep the DeToNator team out of the net.
Yeah, but version 1 definitely learning from their first volley of the game of pushing everyone forward and really immediately just saying, okay, we've got to respect this DeToNator team. We realize that they can score, and especially if we leave that back line open, they're just going to push that ball downfield, and haven't made that same mistake yet again, but DeToNator still up by 1 as we near the last minute.
Time a factor indeed for version 1 here. Gonna have to start getting more aggressive. Mikan, nice aggressive clear out of his backboard. Beast Mode trying to put a lot of pressure and trying to make the defense think about the reads that they need going towards the ceiling. Is Calm gonna need a little help there? Mikan, great job breaking it up. floater towards the net. It's going to ping off the crossbar. Olpix not able to muscle it through Torment coming across the goal line. And he's through the midfield as well. Can he get one more beat up Makan here? Really trying to slow it down. And Beast Mode's just going to drill through everybody.
Yeah, he just gets a great 50-50 on the goal line. And what are you going to do there? But great initial setup from Torment. Dishes off the ball and takes Makan out of the picture. Beast Mode tying Version 1 up here in game number 1.
Nice job from Version 1, able to squeeze an equalizer, out of the game that's been actually pretty tough for them to find chances, but out of nowhere, they're going to get a second shot on target. Calm not able to get it done. Burn going to have to scramble back here. And Makan needs a little help trying to get physical, see if he can blow up some defenders. Olpix towards the back post. Okay. Beast Mode across the goal line. You thought for a second, Suvi.
I thought for a minute it was just going to somehow sneak its way through. Final 10 seconds, and Burn trying to set up his teammate. Makan causing disruption on the goal line. Ball goes down. Beast Mode sends it back into the corner, and looks like Torment trying to just send this one down. And let's see if Burn keeps it alive. No, elects to just send us into overtime in game number 1.
Not a bad idea letting that one fall. You don't want to make a mistake.
Oh boy.
Out of your own half, a kickoff one-on-one. Olpix is beat, crossbar down and in. Version 1 gonna convert on the kickoff.
You hate to see it if you're a DeToNator fan. The flick comes out and Olpix just a little too low, but good heads-up play for Torment. And I love the fact that he kind of just sat on the goal line, realized it was gonna hit the crossbar. In case he needed to clean it up. Wasn't the case, but good veteran play there from Torment.
And you know you've got the time to do it as well, straight off kickoff like that, because someone's going to be out in the corner grabbing boost. And tough break there for DeToNator, following so closely that just not able to react on such an awkward kickoff line. But what can you do? I actually think DeToNator played a pretty solid game there. A lot of shot opportunities, not quite as many as Version 1, but certainly no shortage of breaking out, getting onto the blue half, and like I was talking about, keeping Version 1 honest.
Yeah, and for DeToNator, they're doing a great job against North America. They have kept things very, very tight outside of that game 4 yesterday against FaZe Clan, where it was 7-1. But right now, going blow for blow with Version 1, and all it came down to was just a simple mistake off of the kickoff where you pushed too far forward. What are you going to do there?
And hopefully they get a few more opportunities in the hands of Burn. 0-0-1-1 across the scoreboard. So seeing if we can get the real 3-man effort going for DeToNator. They were close to coming up with a few of those demos and really putting the pressure on that Version 1 defense a couple of times. Felt like they were sitting on the goal line there, and if things happened just a little bit differently, Game 1 story could have been turned on its ear. In Version 1, I think you do have to be careful heading into Game 2 here.
Well, 9 shots in Game 1 against Version 1. Not too shabby, especially with the amount of offensive pressure that Version 1 is so well known for. Normally, we're used to seeing teams just get boxed in, and not even have an opportunity at getting shots on target. So DeToNator taking advantage. Calm gets a demo on the back line, and Torment going to squeeze that one through.
No easy road here for Olpix to get through this one, as Calm definitely beats out Makan with a solid demo. And Olpix, he was coming in from that left-hand corner of the screen and just didn't have a good way to get behind that ball and really get it out to safety. Decided to try and let it roll, see if he could get it some extra time, but Version 1 all over it, and this time up early, not having to work so hard. And this is what I was really wondering about, whether or not Version 1 going to take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit and just try and challenge the game into really drive things towards a stalemate, or if they keep applying that pressure after they get a goal or two.
Yeah. You know, it's the winter major. I don't think you let your foot off that gas one bit, especially against DeToNator. They showed you how close they can keep things, and they showed you that they're not scared to just go forward and try and take that lead from you. So for Version 1, don't slow down, because as you see, Olpix slinging in from who knows where to try and get a challenge on that ball, and Calm up over one. Makan gets the save, and Calm did get that assist 15 seconds into the game, and Calm looks like gonna get his first goal as well, and Version 1 starting to get things rolling.
Really nice challenge for Version 1 here. They get the demo on the back line, and Beast Mode is just coming through that corner and gets the ball popped straight back into his nose as Calm trying to rotate out and play a little defense. Oh, sick. The ball's right here.
Oh, look what I found.
That one right in, so gotta love Beast Mode just winning a challenge through.
Oh, boy.
And, DeToNator, they could have got their revenge on the kickoff, but taken out.
Oh, well, and it's unfortunate because Burn was the one that inflicted the demo on Calm, but If he was a little bit left or right, gets through him and maybe gets a shot on target or a goal. But still, Version1 going to start the box-in process as Calm wraps through, gets Olpix out of the picture, coming down off the ceiling, gets the flip over to Torment. And when they start hitting those infield passes, things start to get really tricky for Version1's opponents.
Nice pressure here out of the midfield from DeToNator. Burn, very favorable pass into the middle. Unfortunately, Mikan on the opposite end. Olpix a little worried about that one being on target. Thankfully offline as support from his teammates rotating back into the middle. And Version1 really starting to set up shop here at the midfield line. Torment not the cleanest approach to that ball, however. He's kind of eased off the gas a little bit. Calm, uncontested with Mikan having to dodge a demo, still able to make the save.
And so far, we're almost halfway through game number 2, and DeToNator only one shot on target. Like I was talking about, Version1 so keen to really just box their opponents in, and the best defense is a good offense, and Version1 is just ringing that one true as Torment comes, sends that shot flying away, only the second for DeToNator, and it's racing back to defense for Team DeToNator.
Going to be a little bit of an awkward sequence here. Nobody's in a particularly good spot to handle an approach from Version1. They've done a nice job to keep it close to them and make sure Version1 just doesn't have an uncontested push. Towards the wall, Mikan and Burn trying to suss out who's going to actually be the one to come down with that touch. They work it through back onto the blue half, but still not quite having the field presence to push forward and really get in that V1's defense face to really put the pressure on him. Good save from Olpix. And that's what you really need to see from DeToNator, going even further forward to really stop Version1 before they can really clear that ball out to safety and figure out where that next challenge is coming from.
Yeah, and Calm gets 2 demos to clean things up, and just a little too wide to the left. DeToNator trying to get things going here in game number 2 is looked very comfortable in one, and not the best pass from Calm there. A little too much mustard behind that one as Burn going to try and snap shoot, gets that pass off the back wall, and Mikan goes up and in, but Beast Mode comes out of the goal, gets the save, and another to keep Version1 in this game.
2 up as well. Great couple of passes from DeToNator. Olpix hoping to get a demo from his teammate, comes up empty and still held at bay on the Version1 goal line. Gotta love the defense as towards the net. Olpix in time to make the stop. And DeToNator, again, a couple of really nice approaches. They're oh so close to cracking that egg. Mikan needs a little help here, but Beast Mode really nice timing on his approach up the wall and just taking it with authority out past and over the midfield line.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not playing horseshoes, so close isn't going to cut it. DeToNator really need to hone in on that mark, and it's difficult against Version1. So calm, cool, collected on that back line, and we're not seeing double commits at all. And the trust is definitely there within this team and the communications. And when you add all 3 of those up, it is just such a hard team to get past on that back line.
DeToNator feel like if they just can get a little more pace going, really meet Version1 at the challenges, as that is a double tap from Torment, just able to squeeze it over the defender's head and drive that one into the orange net.
Oh, tough one for Olpix. Almost catches up, but Torment too good on the double tap, and he is starting to feel that there is going to be a live crowd this weekend. We hope that we're going to see you there, but if you know anything about Rocket League, you know Torment shows up when it's time to play.
Tough end to game 2 here. Calm with 0 seconds, so it can go in the montage. Got it in under the wire. Nice shot there. Just catching again. DeToNator out on the kickoff, off grabbing boost, and not quite in time to get back and make a save. Version1, 2 games now where they've definitely kept DeToNator at arm's reach. But again, the shot differential definitely in Version1's favor. Respectable couple of pushes from DeToNator, and it just feels like they need that little more aggressive edge or positioning, whatever it may be, to get them slightly further up the pitch before they're trying to get over Version1 head. That way that midfield challenge game is going to come in a little bit sooner. And Version1 just have that small gap of time where DeToNator just don't have any anybody in position on that blue half. And that's giving version 1 all the leeway they need to break out and not let DeToNator ever really start an extended stay.
Yeah, and it just really, for me, it boils down to the speed difference. I mean, you say one little thing in the corner, and it just opens up the big picture for version 1, and that's all it really takes. And it's going to be hard for DeToNator to learn that on the fly. And I don't expect them to be able to come out in Game 3 and match version 1 blow for blow, but you can try and change up the game speed. Yes, they might be faster, but if you can find a few demos, you're going to slow them up immensely.
They're very close. DeToNator's right on the edge of giving themselves a lot of great opportunities on target. If those demos start connecting, who knows? Maybe they walk away with a game here. Try and make this one a series. Great kickoff for them. Burn over but pumped off the ball, and that's the most frustrating thing. You get a nice challenge. That's a good idea, but Beast Mode saw it coming, picked it off, and he's going to turn it in.
Not much you can do against that. The idea was there, but showed his hand just a little too early in Beast Mode. Right place, right time, reads that one, sends it down the field between the dotted lines.
Like the idea. Like you said, though, tipped the hand slightly too soon. That car language. Could see him angle himself.
It's universal no matter which region you're in.
Exactly. As we see DeToNator here, figuring out how they want to approach the defense. Like how proactive they're being on the defensive half. It's really just the follow through on the clear that's been their downfall. Nice challenge from Calm, able to win the race to the ball in the midfield. Great catch from Olpix, not able to win the second challenge versus Beast Mode. He's through everybody, going for the demo on Mikan to just make it as easy as possible for his team, but DeToNator able to bob and weave and escape danger.
Yeah, Mikan showing great car control there, able to hit that brake button, and that one just off target, and Mikan sends it to the side anyway, as Olpix just trying to get out of this orange half, and looks like DeToNator going to try and start some offense here. Can't quite get the touch in Beast Mode, just going to go back downfield. Look for a flip reset, finds it, but can't find the angle, but Torment sure can, and version 1 up by 2.
Mikan was in a pretty tight spot here. He started going forward right when Beast Mode popped that one up, and I think as he was headed back, was so focused on just stopping that approach, and he did a nice job defending that first attempt on target, but just didn't know a second one was coming right behind it off the bounce off the wall. Nothing he could do. And version 1 again, up 2 before 3.5 minutes. And we'll see if DeToNator can turn on the Jets here.
Yeah, with how fast version 1 challenges that ball, if you're on DeToNator, you got to think, do they have 4 guys on the field? Are they playing with a sub too? Like, it's just crazy how fast there always is someone there to challenge that ball. And maybe that's where DeToNator could steal something out of version 1's book, to have someone push forward when they're trying their offensive push, because no way, Calm just absolutely demolishes the back line of DeToNator.
A really nice job from Calm, like you say, up the back wall, and Olpix don't even think he was thinking that was an option at the time, was expecting a teammate to come up with a challenge as that ball hit the floor, and somehow Calm just got around him, and Olpix kind of hamstrung as he tried to get back into position. But you were making a great point about, you know, there being not a lot of space for a DeToNator to really get set on defense before version 1 is there. And that's truly something that North America had a lot of trouble with at the previous major, with Europe being right on top of so many challenges. And you can see version 1 is definitely taking a page out of the European playbook. Is squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Yes, a lot of changes were made in the offseason for almost the entirety of North America, because they realized they just didn't match up well against Europe. And you can see the changes starting to come into play, especially with this version 1 team. I mean, coming in and finding the success that they have, and just dominating teams like they have. I think they're going to hold up really well against all the other regions.
DeToNator, seeing if they can just get one rolling past the goal line. Not quite enough juice on it. Olpix going to avoid a demo. Unfortunately, the shot not quite able to beat out Torment. A little slow fake and a nice clear. Calm. Definitely no help here. This is just version 1, seeing if they can retain possession here on the orange half. Olpix doing a nice job to clear the ball, but Mikan kind of had to give up a little bit of position. He was in danger of getting demoed, and he's still having to fight off Torment. He forces Beast Mode to chip it over. It's off the crossbar. Burn is just in time to tip that one out to safety. And thankfully, a free ball, but Burn's a little slow, expecting Olpix to come up with it. Beast Mode, can he get back to it? Mikan in time. Nice save from DeToNator, but you thought Beast Mode had something special.
Oh, it looked like it. He was winding up like he had a direct line on that ball. Olpix going to try and jump over Calm. Burn does the same and looked like a little bit of a fast break opportunity here for Mikan and company, but Beast Mode puts it into the corner just to slow it up enough, and Beast Mode puts it back towards center field and gets the demo for good measure.
Mikan needs a little help from Burn here. They just missed the pinch. The demo on the back line as well.
Oh boy.
Gonna blunt the effectiveness of this approach as Burn needing to give back a little bit of control to Mikan there. Nice demo from Beast Mode. Calm, considering how best to apply pressure, and now it's keep away for Version1. Only 40 seconds or so remaining. And Beast Mode not wanting to even think about trying to jam that one through with so many people right in front of him. It's DeToNator. Last hurrah here with 35 left.
And doesn't look like it is going to happen for DeToNator, but could get one last goal here in the Winter Major just to take home with them. 20 seconds to go, and offense coming at a premium for them here. Only 3 shots on target, and they're looking for a 4th right now.
Very well-controlled series for Version1 overall. DeToNator, a lot of fans for everybody at home on how this one was going to play out. It was a pleasure to get to see them here in the Major. A couple of brilliant games against some tough opposition, but currently at the moment, not a match for Version1. 3-0 for Beast Mode, Torment, and Calm. And they've just been on a tear, and so it continues. Version1 looking great coming up for the weekend.
Version1 just completely taking a stranglehold over Group A and dominating through the group stages. Absolutely impressive for them. And I've got to say, I think the pickup of Beast Mode was a pretty decent one.
I think he was pretty good.
Not too shabby.
I have to give a lot of credit. In between the splits, Jorby was saying Beast Mode's a brilliant pickup, and I was like, I don't know, man. Beast Mode's okay. But he was like, no, Beast Mode's going to be great. Yes, Jorby, you're correct. No, Beast Mode's been amazing.
You don't ever tell Jorby he was correct.
But he earned it.
Okay, fair enough.
He called it so early. I had to give it to him. And
fair
yes,
enough.
Beast Mode's been a brilliant pickup for him. But as far as having DeToNator out here, it's been a true joy getting to come and watch them play some international Rocket League. Again, experience incredibly valuable.
Yes.
I mean, South America, they came out, a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Now you see OCE starting to make real pushes, South America making real pushes towards the top, and it's the slow and steady buildup of all the expansion regions here in the RLCS, and we're glad to have had DeToNator come out here and play, and thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, it's been such an honor to cast their games. It has been so fun to watch them, and like you said, it is just awesome to have them come aboard and how all of these regions starting to climb up. Remember back in the day when it was like, oh yeah, OCE, that's an automatic win. Oh, South America, no problem. And then you got Furia this week and you're thinking, what is going on here? Just incredible to have the amount of regions that we do in Rocket League. I mean, we truly are just encompassing the entire globe.
Yeah, and we will be trying to get a brief interview with a player from DeToNator. I believe Subi Smash is going to be handling that, and they will have an interpreter. And as soon as they get over here, we will have that for you shortly. So, in short, it's been a true joy, and I believe we have him here. Kite kurite. Arigatou gozaimashita.
GG, Olpix. And I've got to ask right away, how was it coming to the Winter Major and getting to play against all of these teams?
そうですね、もともと出場権すらなかった状態からのスタートだったので、すごい緊張してたんですけど、今出せる分の力は全部出して、次につながる試合になったかなと思います。
Oh, we would love to have you back here again. It was such a joy, such an honor. And coming out and getting a win over FaZe Clan, how did you guys feel yesterday after that?
今までアジアのチームが1勝もできなかった中で、こうやって1勝取れたってことが、このアジアの成長、アジアのチームの成長を、一つは示せたかなというところと、今後はまた1シリーズ取れるように努力していきたいと思います。
Absolutely. We would love to see a series win. And I've got to ask, how have you enjoyed California?
すごい楽しくて、あとバーガーがとても美味しくて、また来たいなと思います。
Yes, yes, yes. In-N-Out is best fast food burger you can get. I want you to not even debate it because it's a truth. But any other plans while you're here other than, I mean, obviously watching the Winter Major in the stands, cheering for everyone out there. Any other big plans while you're here?
見る他に、そうですね、他の NA のチームとかとまたスクリームしたりして、すごいいろいろ経験を積んで帰りたいなと思います。
Well, I don't know if you guys could hear that. I asked what they want to do for fun. He wants to scrim more NA teams, and that is just a thing of beauty, always wanting to continue the grind. And Olpix, it has been an honor to call your games, and we hope to see you here next spring major.
Yes, I'm coming. Okay.
All right, with that, it has been DeToNator getting out of the tournament, but they learned tons of valuable experience. We hope you don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the break.